Why, hello everybody, and welcome to another adventure of VintageElectronicsGeek.com. Today we are shaky cam and a field trip. Today you can tell we're not at the workbench. Instead we're out in my garage, and I'm not wearing my lav mic, so audio is being picked up by the camera, so hopefully it's not too echoey. Anyway, that's not what I brought you out here for. Today, talk about my new and old weed eater. After about 10 years and about 10 million miles of yard that I've cut, my old weed eater finally died. Well, carb needs to be rebuilt. Easy enough, but I figure after 10 years and honestly the amount of grass that I've cut with it, you know, that thing has outlived its projected lifetime. So it's just time to move on. I'm sure if I was to rebuild it, it would work just fine, but again, after 10 years, honestly, how much longer would it last? And I'm being very sincere when I say I've cut a lot of grass with that weed eater. I don't do it commercial, it's all private. But having a third of an acre at my old house, not quite so much here at my new house, and my folks had half an acre, and my father-in-law has 20 acres, but I only maintained about 5, and then all the rentals and stuff like that. So again, I really got my money's worth out of it. I bought that weed eater same time I bought the lawnmower. Both of them are Sears. Both of them are Craftsman. Honestly, the weed eater has been very good, very faithful up until here recent. Wouldn't fire up. So I went ahead and bought a new one. Now you notice that it's a straight shaft unit. I'm tall. I'm 6'2", and so I need a tall weed eater. I cannot do those little tiny weed eaters with the crook at the end of the shaft, because that just causes me to be all hunched over, and that is not fun. That hurts. Really like it because when I got it, the thing would crank over in about 2 pulls, just like my just like my weed eater. I mean my lawnmower. A couple of pulls, it's fired up. Also enjoy this thing because this big handle. I do not like those little tiny handles. I hate them. They suck. And it has a provision for a clip your necktie, neck strap. If you've never picked one of these things up, they're kind of heavy, and especially after you work with them for 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, hour, 2 hours. And so to have that strap wrapped around your neck is really nice. One other thing I liked about this is it does not have a bump head. You have to feed each one of these guys in, the line in. And let's see here. You can see right here, you feed it into those holes, and when these are down to little nubbins, then you just pull it out. Of course, I use a screwdriver to pull those out, because they get in there really nice and tight. And this line is so much better than what you get those bump heads. You see this line here really tears things up. It'll last pretty good. It'll last a long time. Also with this, which I never used, was what do you call it? The bush head, where you could cut down vines. Almost like a mini saw blade on the end of your weed eater. I never used it. I have it. Still new. So, researching, looking for a new one. New weed eater. They still sell this at Sears. Not 100% exact, but it's very close. And I thought about it because I really do like the weed eater. But my thought was, you know, the stores are kind of shaky right now. They're not financially doing too swell. So yeah, I could buy it today, but what about the warranty, you know, 2 years down the road or something? So I went down to my local hardware store and found this guy. Now this offers pretty much everything I want in a weed eater, except for the big handle, which you can see right there, and this has a bump head. I do not like the bump head. Well, there's a bigger picture right there. So I bought this little guy, and this will, instead of 2 strings, this is actually 4. That is, I'll stop and read it real quick. Push and load. I was like, wait a minute, I don't want push. But down here it definitely shows the type of line that you use on it, and that's what I want. So I got that little guy. Haven't even used this. See, it's still in the box. But what's really cool about this is some of the accessories that you could get with it. Now I just bought this, so I don't have any of the accessories just yet. Alright, so apparently it's got a couple of different types of weed eater heads. Got a rototiller. Edger. There we go. Now you can see a lot better. We have a chainsaw on a stick, another rototiller, and a blower, and looks like maybe another edger. So nice assortment of accessories that you could buy for it. Another thing that I liked about this is this accessory right here. That's right, you just stick that in the back of the device, push that little button, and it will automatically start the weed eater for you. So no pulling on that string, which is good. Sometimes, you know, they can become a challenge, especially when they get older, like my old one. A couple of pulls turned into about half a dozen or so. So this one offers 2 types, a battery operated and a corded, and the difference between the two is about 20 bucks. So I'll pick one of those up in due time. The bump head on this has a really large guide or cutter in comparison to this. So I think what I'm going to do is, well, I already knew when I bought the new one that I was going to rob the handle and the neck strap mount. So I think I'm going to rob this also. There's absolutely no need to have such a big that thing just get in the way. Alright, so here's the model number of this one, because I forgot to declare that, so now you know. Let me mount the tripod, mount the camera, and let me open that up and we'll take a peek at it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up, take it out of the box so we can see all the pieces. And no, this is not an unboxing. I hate unboxings. Nobody knows how to do them right. So we got the head, the bottom feeder part. There we go. Look at that. Look how big that blade guide, blade line cover is. I know I'd think of it eventually. So that's it. Have safety up here on top, trigger here, and then we have the kill switch right here. Oops. You can see right there. Get it in the light. There we go. If I can get it in the camera. That's where you stick that jump start control and hit the button, and there you go. So I hope this is a good brand, hope this is a good unit. I generally research, and the day I bought this I really wasn't planning on buying one. I just went out to go look and saw it and brought it home. Yeah, I don't know why they don't sell these with the neck strap anymore. I noticed that's something that I did not see a lot of, weed eaters with neck straps. I mean, especially if you're going to get something this heavy, this big, why wouldn't you sell a neck strap? Not unless, and I didn't see them, but not unless it was an option. No kung fu, I guess. No martial arts. Let me swap the handle over. And might even put the neck thing on there. Or at least put the handle on, make it a little easier to hold. And put some gas in it. And we'll fire it up. Anybody got experience with this brand? Any good? All right, give me just a moment. Let me assemble. Okay, you can see there I've got the bar mounted on the new one. Of course, I'll have to. Actually, I can get them both in frame. Of course, I'll have to fine-tune them first time I use them, which will be this coming weekend here in a couple of days. But I tried to match it up with the marks on the old one, so hopefully I should be pretty close. Now, the one thing I haven't done, and I'll do that later, is swap over the guard and put the new head on. But I'm thinking, let's put some gas in this thing and let's see if we can get it to fire up. Okay, I've cracked the garage door open for a little ventilation. A couple of things immediate. I find that already don't like about this is the gas tank is on the bottom as opposed to being on the top. It's generally not a big deal, but you're going to have to tip this thing on the side every time you want to fill it up, which means the side's going to get all scratched up, which will make it look trashier faster. Second thing that dawned on me was that safety latch on top. Sometimes I fire this thing up while it's on the ground and then put the strap on and then way to go way to go meaning, you know, I'm off mowing, weed eating the yard. But this way I'm going to have to keep my hand on that lever at all times in order to, I think, for this goofy thing to keep going. Even twisting and turning and whatnot, or just releasing it to get a quick momentary relief on the hand. I guess first couple times using it will definitely tell me whether or not fact or fiction. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this going. Now I've already put the gas in it, and we need to prime it and see what happens. Now my old one, I have a choke. I don't think I have a choke on this one. So let's see. Let's check it out. Of course I'd have to read the manual to confirm that. And I'm a guy. Guys don't read manuals. Not unless we have to. Alright. 10 times. Yeah, I can see after about the 7th time, gas does populate up into the bulb. Use that electric start right now. I was wrong. Apparently that trigger thing on top is not a safety. I have no idea what that is. And I noticed that when I was revving it up, the head was having a hard time spinning. So I have to see if I got something locked down, the handle too tight or something. I'm not sure. Maybe there's a safety feature I didn't remove. One other thing I noticed, and I'm sure you probably saw, just letting it sit there on the floor idling, that thing danced all over the place. It did not stay still. Unlike my my Sears, it stayed still. So we'll have to see what happens. If that's the case, that's going to suck. I'm not going to like that aspect of it. Okay, that's it. That's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to using this, and hopefully all my fears and phobias will be nothing. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video. Take care.